102 at KGO. Good afternoon. You're listening to After the Bell on KGO 810. I'm Kim Foster. Our top story of the hour. A recent court case struck down many parts of net neutrality. That's the principle that all websites should be treated equally. KGO's business and tech reporter Jason Middleton has more on a viral blog post about this. This is very interesting.
That's right. An Indiana University student noticed that around the same time of the court case that you just referenced was decided, his Netflix came almost to a halt. And knowing his way around servers and digital networks, he ran an experiment on his Comcast account. Here's Matt Vukas.
From Comcast point of view, when I do all my Netflix traffic through a VPN, all they see is a lot of data moving, but it's all encrypted, so they can't tell what kind of traffic it is.
Now, IU let him run his traffic through a VPN. That's a virtual private network. It's basically the same thing as when you work remotely from your company's laptop.
Now, when I connect to Netflix directly, they can see exactly what IP address I'm going to, what kind of traffic it is, and that, even that I'm using a video streaming service. So without the VPN, they would be able to see exactly what kind of traffic it is.
And then they could throttle it. Now, VPNs are not necessarily consumer level, obviously. So the consumer solution to the net neutrality issue will come either from the courts or from Washington. Maybe the Federal Communications Commission could help.
The FCC, unfortunately, doesn't even have the data that it would need to make an informed decision.
That's John Bergmeyer, senior attorney at internet think tank Public Knowledge in D.C. One way around this is to reclassify companies like Verizon and Comcast as common carriers, something like telephone lines.
Right now, it's he said, she said. You have Netflix on one side, you might have Verizon on the other side, you have customers who have their various observations. That's exactly the kind of situation where you need an agency like the FCC to do an investigation.
Now, the FCC is lobbied by both sides on this issue, so the thinking is that if you can please nobody, you may as well just get as much data as you can. Remember, though, these ISPs are huge companies with very deep pockets, so maybe if they want to fight back, Netflix and Amazon kind of team up.
That's true. Is there anything you can do to stop the throttling?
No, there really isn't.
No.
But Netflix does do, if you Google Netflix ISP ratings, it'll show you where your provider lists. Comcast is consistently in the bottom.
On the bottom?
Yeah.
Wow. Thanks so much for joining us. That's KGO's Jason Middleton. He'll join us throughout the hour here on After the Bell. Google is taking on another new